That song is just so goddamn good. All right, well, another Saturday night is upon us, and Saturday nights I typically like to stick to thrash. But I was planning on streaming last night, and I was going to do a all folk metal night, but I had other plans. So I kind of combined the two. And in fact, we're actually going to look at some brand new music from Korpiklaani as well in a little bit. Hope everyone's having a decent night. Watched two new horror movies last night. Oh, two new for me last night. Obviously, I was watching The Last Drive-In, Halloween Hideaway. And they hit us with Haunt from 2019. It's funny, I'd actually seen part of it on Shudder one day. But I never got around to actually watching it. Decent movie. It could have been better, but for the most part, it was decent. And Hack-A-Lantern from 1988. Yeah, never heard of it, huh? Yeah, no one has. For a good reason. It has charm. I can see why some people like it. Like, I can't sit here and say it's terrible. It definitely wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. Far from it. It has a charm to it. And a lot of breast. That really helped it. The amount of breast in Hack-A-Lantern really helped that movie. The whole story, though, is just fucking weird and stupid. But I have to say, if I had to watch it again, I could. It's not one of those movies that I would just flat out refuse to watch. It's not like fucking Scare Package or Death House or something, you know. Those movies, I will legit refuse to watch them. Like, you can't make me watch either one of those movies ever again. Oh, Hirax. Man, do I hope these guys are working on another album or something. And I'll say this every time we listen to a Hirax song here. Hirax is just as important to the Bay Area thrash metal scene as Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica, Exodus, Testament. These guys are second wave Bay Area thrash. But nobody ever talks about them. eradicate mankind. You know what? It's not fair. It really isn't. These guys, Hirax is, and I've had this discussion with myself many times before. Look, if you're going to, if I could create my own Big Four, all right, and the Big Four, the official Big Four, is Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax. All right, I would pretty much wipe out that entire list. I can make my own Big Four. I'd put Metallica there because Metallica really is important to the Bay Area thrash scene. But I would replace the other three, especially Slayer and Anthrax, all right? Slayer, I just don't, I'm not a fan of. I don't like them. Like, yeah, they do have some good albums. They do have some good songs. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for hanging out. I'm just blabbering about metal over here. Like, I do like some Slayer. You know, South of Heaven, great album. Rain and Blood, great album. Diablos in Musica, I like that album. And I do like God Hates Us All. I'm like one of the only Slayer... I'm like one of the only people, metalheads, that actually like that album. But, fuck them. Get them out of the Big Four. My Big Four would be Metallica, because you have to. Exodus. Gotta have Exodus. Exodus is thrash metal. They are thrash metal. They created the genre. Testament and Hirax. Now, if I had to include one East Coast band like Anthrax, all right? Because Anthrax is a New York band. For whatever reason, they're in the Big Four. I don't understand why. But if I had to put an East Coast band in there, I would take out Metallica, and I would replace them with Overkill. New Jersey native Overkill. I don't have any Overkill on the playlist tonight. No. I do have an amazing song lined up. When I say amazing, it is one of the best and greatest songs I have ever heard. It's by a band. Probably, you know, whoever happens to be listening, they probably never heard of them. It is a long song. It is nearly 11 minutes, but god damn it, let me tell you, it's not one of those 10 plus minute songs that drag on fucking ever. It's not like an Iron Maiden fucking song that just will never end. But I'm going to play it a little later. It is absolutely the most amazing, beautiful, just... I don't know. I don't know how to explain how just amazing this song is, but we'll get to it a little later. Right now, we're going to play some new Korpiklaani. They released this song last night or this morning. I don't know how to say the name of this song because obviously it's Finnish. Polka. I don't know. It's a really cool song. Oh wait, no, this isn't it. No, that's not it. Hang on. I fucked that up. That's not it. This one, here it is. It's called Levholta. This is it. That other song was from their 2018 album. Now you're talking Finnish folk metal here. So it's like you know what to expect. Listen to this music, man. Tell me it doesn't give you like a Caribbean reggae sort of feel, man. I love it. I love this. I'll tell you, man, these guys, Korpiklaani, they just put out fire every year or two. I'll tell you, man, this is a band I would love to hang out with and just drink. Just drink with. What I love about this band is that almost every one of their songs tells a story. And that's what a good folk metal band really should be doing. Because folk metal, at its roots, is steeped, well, not the metal aspect, but the whole idea behind it is just steeped in culture, you know, legends, myths, and stories. And this particular song is no exception. Apparently, the name of this song, again, is Levolta. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't fucking speak Finnish, or any Norwegian for that matter. But apparently Levolta is a spring somewhere, I guess in Finland. It tells me the region, but I don't know fucking Finnish regions. And apparently, there's around 100 bodies from the Iron Age that have been buried there. And don't know why these bodies were buried at this spring. That's what this is. It's a spring, you know, a nice lake. And from what I'm reading, it says, in the story of the song, the narrator himself is one of the buried, floating in the lap of clear water beyond time and knowledge. That's folk metal, man. That is fucking folk metal. And I listen to a lot of folk metal. I love a lot of different bands. But in terms of capturing what folk metal really is supposed to be, these guys do it better than any other band. And they use, obviously, non-traditional instruments and very traditional instruments in their music. And it's why I love Korpiklaani. I think they're just an amazing band. I hope to see them live one day. You know, in terms of folk metal, we don't get a lot of folk metal acts in the States. I was lucky enough, I did get to see Finntroll many years ago. Maybe it was like 2011 at the Gramercy Theater in New York. That was a really great show. But other than that, I mean, you don't get folk metal acts here. You just don't. All right, what do we got up next here? Bifrust. I love this album. The name of this album is Mana Iwa. These guys. Just listen to the riff. band is Austrian. Now, you don't really see too many Austrian or German folk metal bands. I actually just discovered another one today. I might actually have some in this playlist. I haven't really gotten through much of their shit yet, but it seems that the Austrians and the Germans, they do much better at like industrial and just fucking just real thrash metal like Destruction and Rammstein, you know. Throne, what's up, man? But in terms of a good Austrian folk metal band, yeah, Bifrust is definitely up there. What's up, man? I thought you were streaming. Or are you still streaming and you're just dropping in and say hello? You know, I have to get more of these guys' music. I only have this album. This is their last album they put out back in 2016. And it's one of those, almost one of those from start to finish fucking albums. It's that good. You know, my buddy sent me a Spanish or Mexican, I think it was Spanish though, folk metal band, and I gave him a shot, about 30 seconds, and I couldn't do it. I tried, I really did. I didn't mind the music, but fuck, I did not like the vocal stylings. It's a band called Mago Dios. Maybe I'll try to listen to them another time, but fuck, you know, the music could be good, but if I don't like the vocal stylings, I can't listen to you. And reverse, you know, the vocal stylings could be amazing, but if the music doesn't sound that good, I can't do it. You know, I was trying to get into Trollfest earlier as well. Music sounded pretty cool. Not great, it wasn't super heavy or anything, but the vocal stylings were just bothering me on that band, and I couldn't fucking do it. Oh, did you? Well, I appreciate that. Hey, Bridget! What's up? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I gotta set up all my alerts on D-Live. I'm still getting used to it. I still gotta finish everything. But thank you, man. Much appreciated. Tonight, we celebrate everything thrash and folk. And when I say folk, that also includes Viking and pagan metal. And in fact, we're gonna play a song. We're gonna play what I honestly feel might be just one of the greatest fucking songs I've ever heard. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I need another beer, which I'm gonna go get in a second. But first, I'm gonna kick off this song. I love this song. I do. And I think more metalheads need to hear this song, whether they're into black metal or folk metal. They need to hear this song. And fuck, like, don't let the length of the song deter you. As I said, it's not a fucking Iron Maiden song. You know, it's not a 11-minute Iron Maiden song that just fucking drags forever and you want to kill yourself. Right? You're not listening to Rime of the Ancient Mariner. This song is fucking special. And about 3.5 minutes in, you really understand why this song is just perfection. Vegas Prairie, Pew All, thank you guys so much for hanging out, man. Hopefully you don't mind that I talk over the music as I play. I like to tell stories about the band, about the song, my personal experiences with it. It's just what I do on my streams. If I'm not now, I mean, even if I am also playing a game, I love just talking music, man. It's just what I do. I need another beer. And tonight we got a mixture of beers going on, but I was just drinking a nice Taiwan Gold. I'll tell you, man, a damn good Taiwanese beer. If you guys like lagers and you're ever at your liquor store, all right, scratch that. You're never gonna find this in a regular liquor store. You gotta go to like an Asian supermarket. You ever happen to be in an Asian supermarket, at least in North New Jersey, and you see some Taiwan Gold, man, and you like lagers, fucking do it. But I got a dead soldier, so I'll be right back. Switching over to an IPA. Three Weavers. Ex parte, I think that's how you say it. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday night, so cheers, salud, skull. So this is where this song, it went from great to just fucking mind-blowing, man. The whole world needs to enjoy this song. You know, I got a ton of Nokturnal Mortum stuff. I haven't listened to all of it yet. I really need to. The beauty behind this song is just immense. Absolutely massive. Just everything behind this song. And for an 11-minute song, it's I should make things a little bit more festive. What is it? Her meds that knocked her out, Trina? Hang on one second. I'm gonna make things a little bit more Halloweeny. There we go. So I'm guessing her new meds knocked her out. That's why Ari's still sleeping. Man, this is one of those songs I could just throw on repeat and fucking, that's it, like that's my day. Hey, there's nothing wrong with taking a nap every day. I wish I had the luxury of being able to take a nap every day, like 2 or 3 naps, but a wife and a 16-month-old, they don't allow that. That's rough. When I can't sleep at night, I usually have a couple beers or a scotch. Nice scotch. That'll ease me into a good sleep. My wife is texting me from upstairs. I have to go get her something in a second. I wouldn't know. Thankfully, I don't need to be on any medications. I mean, not like. you know, I try not to need medication. Family's a good enough drug. And beer. Lots of beer. All right, no, that's a lie. I self-medicate. Here we go. I self-medicate. And you could call this an antipsychotic, too. I drink this to make the stupid people go away. So you know what? I'm right with you, Trina. Right with you. That song is so special to me. I love that goddamn song. There we go. It's a fun song. But most of Korpiklaani stuff is fun. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to go get my wife something. Wow, this is a new band. Just came across today. It's okay, Trina. Sometimes it's necessary to vent. I didn't know you lived with your parents. So Ari lives with you and your parents. Kind of cool. Hey, you know what? One of my ex-girlfriends lived with me at my parents for a little while, not too long. So I get that. Hell, before I bought the house, my wife kind of lived with me part-time at my parents'. But sometimes you just need a vent. But that's pretty cool that your parents are alright with Ari, you know, living with you. Oh, I know, Trina. I know all about her mother. You know, she used to tell me a lot about her mother, and don't want to dive into, you know, too much of that. It's her personal stuff, but I know a lot of that background stuff. So, yeah, I'm thankful for them too, man. They seem pretty baller, and at the end of the day, they helped a friend of mine. Ari is my friend. You know, I've known Ari a couple of years now. And young, but she's good people. And I'm glad she's finding her way and is in a better environment. That's something I'll drink to. You know, it was always one of the weirdest things when I started streaming was, you know, how many young people would come to my streams. And I always felt really weird about it. And I've talked about this plenty of times before when I used to stream more regularly. It always made me feel a little weird, a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. So, I mean, you know, I'm in my 30s. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to teenagers on the internet. It's like, you know, that's really weird. Hey, Mag, what's up, buddy? It's really weird, but when you look at it as a way to be sort of a teacher or a mentor to some of these younger kids, then it's kind of cool. Then you feel like I don't know, an internet parent, but like a cool internet parent. I don't know. I just found a way to get over the weird and awkwardness of having a mostly younger audience. But then at the end of the day, that's sort of what you expect when you stream now. I mean, streaming, I would have to assume that the bulk of viewers are a younger audience. You know, you don't want to be that creepy older guy talking to kids on the internet. Like, nobody wants that. But when you feel like you can do some good, then you get it. Then it's like, oh, all right. You know, Cause look, I've seen plenty of streamers my age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, and all they do is they take advantage of that younger audience. And I don't mean in a really, I don't mean in that kind of way, though some of them have, but we're not going to get into that. But a lot of streamers, not a lot, some streamers I've seen, some real scummy scumbag streamers, know that they have the bulk of their audience. I'm talking, you know, maybe they get 200, 300, 400 people a stream watching them, and they know that maybe 60% of them are young kids, and they use that to their advantage to e-beg. And you know, I've seen where some of these younger kids have gone and they've stolen their parents' credit cards just to donate money to these people. Like, how pathetic are you in your life that you need to beg for money from kids, right? I don't get it, but no, I do get it. To a degree, I get the idea that these people are just scummy, lazy, that don't want to get up and go to fucking work every morning, so they beg money from kids. I love that song. That is such like classic thrash. Yeah, man, it's just that's all it is. It's like, all right, I can be that cool older internet parent. I'll take that. You know, it doesn't make me feel old. I am a parent. I have a kid. Hey, Bridget, thanks for the host. I don't mind being be as chatty as you want. When I'm streaming, I like to talk. I like the bullshit. About anything, everything. No politics. I don't want fucking politics here. Don't bring that shit up. Little one is growing, pooping, and destroying. So he's kind of a metalhead already. I love that song. Here's another band that I just found today. Bifrust. I have not listened to much of their stuff, but I liked the few things that I did hear. This is that other German folk metal band I was talking about before. There are not many of them. Now, these guys have been around for about 15 years. And these guys, I have most of their music right now. These guys, looking over their discography, they like long songs. So, hopefully their shit don't drag. Hey, Rory! Where did I find? No, I found them on one of the metal sites I used. I was looking for some new folk metal, and I just came across them. So everyone, Rory is a buddy of mine. Known him for, I don't know, probably going on 2-3 years now. And he likes to pull disappearing acts on us. Hopefully, my buddy El Rariachi will hang around for a little longer this time. I know, man, busting your fucking balls, but I get it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know, just gotta say I appreciate you, man, and I was worried when you kind of went incognito and off the grid for a while, but I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I remember helping you at like fucking 5 in the morning on your Subnautica streams. I'm laying in bed with my wife sleeping next to me as I'm getting ready to wake up to start getting ready for work. Yeah, man, I know. Hey, look, I love classic rock. I'm a big classic rock guy, and, you know, I love Ozzy and Rainbow, Iron Maiden, first 2 albums, Iron Maiden. Judas Priest, love Judas Priest. You know, I love all that classic rock. Jethro Tull, I'm a big Jethro Tull fan. But metal is my life. Metal is the way. Bruce wasn't the singer on the first 2 albums. Paul Di'Anno. We ain't playing any Iron Maiden tonight because Saturday night is usually reserved for thrash. But because I was planning on streaming folk last night, but I was watching The Last Drive-In instead, so we have folk and thrash tonight. Normally Saturday night is just thrash, and Iron Maiden is not thrash metal. See, I don't care much for Bruce. I like Power Slave. That's a really good album. And I like Brave New World a lot. That's about it. The rest of Bruce's shit can go fucking sod off for all I care. Personally, I think they would have been a much better band if Paul Di'Anno stayed in it. This is a long fucking song. We're not even halfway done with it. It's good though. It is pretty good. I'm really looking forward to getting through this this band's discography. Finntroll. That just sounds German. You know, obviously it is German, but it just reeks of Germanness. The word Germanness. I've seen some early footage of Paul on stage, and I didn't mind him. I just prefer his voice a million times over Bruce. It's just like If someone put a gun to my head and said, like Brian Johnson AC/DC over Bon Scott AC/DC, I'd be like, pull the goddamn trigger. Fucking pull it. Bon Scott AC/DC or nothing for me. Well, that's why you come here, Trina. You come here to learn the ways of metal. Metal is... no other way to say it. Metal is a way of life. And I will teach you the ways of metal on the rare occasions that I do get some free time. And I can sit down here and I can stream. At least for the next couple months, I might be able to do this more often. Come springtime, it's probably not going to happen, but rest assured, I will be back. There's no proper way to get into metal, but I will show you the way. Man, music for me is it's a passion like no other, man. It really is. And I feel like my history in metal started when I was a kid. My brother got me into metal. He got me into Aerosmith and Black Sabbath, and then and Metallica, and from there, Megadeth. Even though I'm not really a big Megadeth fan, and Pantera. And it was those bands that my brother got me into that really spawned my love for metal. And it just kept growing and growing and growing, and eventually I met a couple of guys who were twin brothers named Chris and Tom, and they really opened my mind to other avenues of metal and other, like, the back alleys of metal I never knew about. Like Chris, I have to thank every time I hear Hirax, I think of Chris, and I just gotta get down on my knees and thank him for showing me Hirax. Destruction, another band he introduced me to. In fact, the first show, I think the only show that me and him ever got to go to together, was a Destruction concert. And I can't even, like, explain to you how important that is to me. And Tom really introduced me to really classic Priest and a lot of that more classic metal that I really wasn't into. I like Priest, but I like early 80s Priest, Screaming for Vengeance, and pretty much everything after Screaming for Vengeance. He got me into that avenue of Priest before Screaming for Vengeance. And as some of you may know who watch my streams regularly, both brothers, friends of mine, good friends, Chris and Tom, have since passed away. So, listening to metal, talking about metal, and drinking while doing it is sort of my homage, to them. I'm still stuck as a major Ginger fan. I don't know them. Never heard of them. Yeah, it's weird. you just have to be into it for life, man. That was a good song. It did drag a little bit though. Good song, but I would have cut off at least 2.5, 3 minutes. But I enjoyed that. Ah, now. Now I get to talk. A little suicidal. You guys know about the suicidal tendencies, man. When you talk about thrash metal, and the crossover scene, these guys right here, they were it. They started it. What's great about Suicidal Tendencies is that they were part of the first wave of Bay Area thrash. They are OGs. Now, they don't sound like your typical thrash metal band, but I promise you, in the early 80s when thrash metal was really starting to kick up, those heavy guys, man, they accepted Suicidal through and through. I've gotten, I've had the pleasure and privilege of seeing Suicidal twice. I saw them open up for fucking Exodus. Technically Slayer, but I left after Exodus finished. A good bill. It's actually a really good bill. Suicidal Tendencies, Exodus, Slayer, but I could give two shits about Slayer, so I left. And I saw them open up for the OG lineup of the Misfits. Man, let me tell you, this band is so goddamn good live. It hurts. Yeah. I mean, just a couple of years ago, a band created a new subgenre of black metal called psychedelic black metal. Probably in the last 10 to 15 years, the subgenre of doom metal called epic doom metal has gotten kind of popular. Epic doom metal. I actually have epic doom metal. We're not playing that tonight, but I do have it. It's a band called While Heaven Wept. I have one album over there that's fucking 6 songs. But the first fucking song is 16 minutes long. And then they have a 6.5 minute and a 8-minute song. They're pretty good. Not great, but they're pretty good. You saw the Misfits. I did. I'm not a Misfits fan. I happen to get free tickets. I was gonna go regardless because I was gonna go see Suicidal Tendencies, man. I love these guys. Fucking Mike Muir up on stage. He's a goddamn maniac. He fucking runs back and forth, all over the stage, all goddamn show, sweating like a fucking monster. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it was the original. Well, they're a New Jersey band. So coming back to New Jersey and doing the original lineup, you know, with Danzig and Doyle and What the hell's the name of that guy? I don't know the band that well. Jerry Only, right? That's his name, Jerry Only. Yeah, Jerry Only. I hung out with one of their guitarists once. I don't know if it was Doyle. But I hung out with him once. We were at a studio. I was with my brother, and we were in a recording box. And I love this song. And he was like, my brother was like, "Yeah, that's a member of the Misfits." Oh, okay. Give a fuck. But they're from Lodi, New Jersey. That's literally 2 towns away from me. Good live bands are a rarity. Also, you know, I'm really upset, Ari. I was supposed to see Rammstein again. I've seen him once live. Supposed to see him again in September, but obviously the show got canceled. But they rescheduled it next September, and I got my pit seat. Dying right now. I think it was Doyle. Fucking dying for more Rammstein in my life. Oh my god, absolutely, Robert. I love this song. It is just a feel-good fucking drinking song, man. That's what Korpiklaani do, man. They put out a lot of those really good feel-good drinking songs. Yeah, Rammstein Live is fucking more pyro than you will ever see in your entire life. Combined, like, it's insanity. Now, and I've seen a lot of amazing stage shows from metal bands. You know, Marilyn Manson puts on one of the best stage shows you'll ever see. If he gets a full stage. No, I've seen him with a full stage, and I've seen him with a little stage. But his full stage show is fucking mind-blowing. Rob Zombie, another one. If he's got a full stage, well, you're in for a goddamn treat, man. Let me tell you. Now, Ozzy, when he could still really run around the stage, and I'm talking late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, and even to the late 2000s, he was really still bouncing around on stage. He had really good stage shows too. Running around on stage, just going crazy, buckets of water, just throwing them on the crowd. I went to one Ozfest, and I think I talked about this last week. He had this giant contraption come down from the top of the stage, right? And this motherfucker, he got into it. And it started raising back up. It was a giant fucking water cannon. And he was blasting the audience with it. It fucking raised him like another 60, 70, 80 feet up in the air. But Rammstein Live is, it's a whole other experience that you will never understand unless you see them live. The pyro, the antics they do. When I saw them years ago, the only time I saw them, two of the things, aside from all the pyro, two things I remember. During the one song Haifisch. Haifisch in German means shark. And during the breakdown of that song, what they did is they threw an inflatable raft into the crowd. And the keyboardist for Rammstein, Flake, he got into the fucking inflatable raft, and he was pretty much crowd surfing in the raft all through the fucking pit area. Wild. Fucking wild. The other thing I remember from that show was during the song Pussy, Till Lindemann mounted a giant penis cannon. Like, I mean a giant penis cannon. That's what it was. And he was shooting foam all over the crowd. And this giant penis cannon was on a track. So you saw him, it was like a bumper car going back and forth, just blasting foam all over the crowd. Fucking wild. Wild fucking show, man. Rammstein is on another level with their live shows. Ah, finally we got to some Finntroll. Some proper heavy folk metal. While I don't think you're going to be able to really see it too well, I have pictures. All right, these were taken in 2011, all right? May 5th, 2011 is when I saw Rammstein. All right, I'll try to do this. I don't know if you guys are really gonna be able to see it. All right, so this was the keyboardist Flake in the raft, crowd surfing. Oh, that's actually coming out pretty good. All right. This is Till Lindemann during the song Pussy on his penis cannon. Can't make that shit up, guys. I did not fall out of my chair, and this is like my second beer. Give me another hour or two, then I'll be drunk. I love this song. But yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to see Rammstein live, I suggest you do it. counting down the goddamn days to September. I paid like $300 for this fucking ticket. And it's fucking pit. I'm as close as you can get. And what else I remember about that Rammstein show was the opening band, Combi Christ. Now, I'm not a very big Combi Christ fan. They're a weird band. But if there's one good thing I can say about Combi Christ, god damn, that drummer is fucking a maniac. I think I paid $300. It was either $300 or $200, and that was face value. It was for the Führer ticket, the Führer section, which is the pit right in front of the stage. I mean, I feel like next year I could sell that ticket for $1,000. I would say Rammstein would be a good show to go to, or Gwar would have been. Don't go see Gwar now. Ever since, rest in peace, my scumdog overlord, Odorous Orongus. Ever since Odorous passed, that's, you know, Gwar's not Gwar anymore, but a Gwar show. A Gwar show. I don't even know how to begin to explain how insane a live Gwar show is. It is scary. You are going to leave dripping and sopping in some kind of fluid. Yeah, no, a Gwar show is fucking next level. Dude, I could feel the heat and the flames the last time I saw Rammstein from my fucking, my seat up in the stadium section. And Gwar is sad now. Gwar is very sad. Gwar is not Gwar. It's not Gwar anymore. Gwar was Odorous. Gwar was Dave Brockie. When Dave Brockie sadly passed away from an overdose, Gwar died that day, that minute, that second. And what they're trying to do now with Gwar is just, it's sad. It's just really sad. And in my opinion, any band, or not band, any fan who sit there and is still supporting Gwar at this point, it's fucking, you're pathetic. I'm sorry. This isn't a band like Sabbath or Priest or Iron Maiden where you could really replace the singer and the band's not going to be the same, but it could really continue. No, not Gwar. Gwar was Dave's band through and through, and all you're doing is a disservice to him. You know, thankfully, I was never a really big Gwar fan, but I've recently started getting into them because their music is fucking fun. I had the opportunity and privilege to actually see Gwar a couple times, and man, oh dude, they're fun. They were fun. I don't know if I'd call myself an expert on live shows. I've been to about 300. I've been going since I was 9 years old to concerts. I mean, I've seen Ozzy, whether solo or with Black Sabbath, probably 75 to 100 times. So that just goes to show you how many concerts I've actually been to on my short time on this spinning rock. But I don't go to half as many concerts anymore. You know, with a wife and a kid, you really can't. And I just, it's hard just sitting there standing around next to a mostly unkempt, smelly metalheads. I can't do it like I used to. But one of the last concerts I went to that I can remember, it was a band I had been waiting to see for 20 plus years. This riff. I'm gonna finish that thought in a second. One of the last live shows I went to that I can remember, about 2 years ago. Band I've been waiting to see for 20 plus years, Jackal. I got to finally see Jackal live, man. And goddamn, did they did not disappoint. Holy fuck, and I got to see him in a really small venue. I was like right up against the stage. I had sawdust on my fucking face from Jesse taking a chainsaw to a bar stool on stage. So awesome. Now this band, this is Folkearth, right? This is a band for the planet. This isn't a band per se, it's a project. It's a worldwide project with dozens upon dozens of members. And the music they put out, fuck me running. Listen to it. Trina, I love you even more right now that you even knew who Jackal was and knew what I was even talking about with the chainsaw. Oh, that just warmed the cockles of my heart. Ah. But these guys, man, Folkearth, check these guys out. They're as I said, they're not a band. They're a worldwide project. What these guys do is just above any other band, man. And what they've been able to put out, like this riff. This is one of the greatest metal riffs I've ever heard in my life. Alright, so I had my playlist for tonight. And I'm very upset that we haven't gotten to any Dr. Living Dead yet. I have my playlist on random, obviously. Very upset. Very upset. So come on, God of randomness, give me some Dr. Living Dead right now. Alright, I can't be mad. This song is just... When you think about a band who was formed in like 1983, put out their first album in like 1986, 1987, and then put out this song in 2017, and it is this good, it hurts trying to figure out how that's possible. Sorry, man. This song, most Testament songs, most people know Testament is my favorite band. It just puts me in that zone. Yes, but the previous band, Folkearth, is a worldwide project band. Look them up, man. They are special. All right. I got another dead soldier. So I will be right back. All right. We are back, and I got something special. While I don't have one bourbon, I do have one scotch. I do have one beer. Going back to Old Faithful. The best beer. And it's not an argument. And I hate Pennsylvania. Sorry, Trina. Nari. But it's the only real beer. I'm sorry. Yingling is the beer. But because things have been going a little bit better, and as much as Rory is going to hate hearing this, Denver got a lot of hurt players back for tomorrow's game, an important game, divisional game, that we could win. I don't think we will, but we could do it. So, you guys make a beer, though. Ah, finally. Finally, some Dr. Living Dead. Thank you. And my favorite song, too. So, Season ain't over. They can absolutely make the playoffs still, man. So I'm not having a full drink because this is only really for special occasions. But I will be taking a swig because I really want one. I love this song. So I will be taking a swig of my very special 26-year-old Cadenhead. I believe it's a fucking $400 bottle of scotch. My brother brought this back for me from Scotland. The smell would make you just orgasm. Like, don't get me started on the taste, just the smell. And the first time I smelled this particular scotch, it was super burny. And it made me worried. I'm like, a 26-year-old scotch should not smell that burny. Yeah, this is a 26-year-old Tully Bardeen Cadenhead. And it's a small batch scotch. So, salut, skull. I don't know what they say in Scotland. That is not the way you're supposed to drink scotch. But, god damn! Fuck! Things shouldn't be that delicious. Especially things that are fucking nearly 90 proof. 90 fucking proof. And it goes down like velvet butter. Oh, we get a twofer from Dr. Living Dead. I was -8. Yes, the contents of this bottle are older than you, Trina. And they are delicious. They made 462 bottles of this particular scotch. I may have to have a little bit more in a few. A good aged scotch, it's butter. It's absolute butter. The notes you get from the nose and the back end, you know, those are all different flavors, but when it's aged this long, there's no burning sensation. It's velvet. Dude, this particular scotch is probably the best thing I've ever put in my body. And it's hard to top the Macallan's 18 that I bought for my wedding. This particular scotch was a hogshead cask. And on the nose is a tropical fruits followed by mint leaves, very fresh. I don't get mint leaves. I don't get any mint leaves on the nose. Sorry. The palate is mangoes, golden syrup, and freshly whipped cream. I get the syrup. I get the mangoes. I do not get freshly whipped cream. And the finish is caramelized bananas, honey, and wood shavings. I get all of that on the finish. This bottle is so fucking impossible to find here. I don't even think you can. It's got a UK tax stamp on it. Good. Get her on here. We're going to be here for a while longer. I gotta find some Moosehead, man, to celebrate Canuckistan with you, Mag. But we really don't sell too much Canadian beer. We sell Molson and LeBlack, and LeBlack Blue. I won't drink that garbage. If I can find some more Moosehead, I'll drink it. I like the Moosehead. Alright, with all this talk of liquor and booze and beer, we need some municipal waste. Come on, do it. Do it, give it to me. Now that's amazing. That is amazing. I just willed beer pressure into existence. Don't worry about your ears, man. Wasted. Don't think I'd make a good costume. Unless, like, you tear off my skin, but even then, I don't know. Yeah, don't go Leatherface on me. I don't want that. That's just taking over. Death to being sober. That's just taking over. Death to being sober. I was finally supposed to see these guys live this year with Testament. Death to being sober. No, Magnum, we don't want that. Yeah. Hooray for my trophy. I can't even see, man. Just waiting to be punctured. I love this. I love this band. Yeah, like their last full-length album was not that good, but their following EP, really good. More Dr. Living Dead. The only band I know of that does a song about Chucky. And it's fucking good. Ah, it's such a good song. Both the previous song and this song. As I said, Korpiklaani, they know how to make feel-good drinking songs, man. Bring us pints of beer. If you don't drink, you can leave. I'm not lying. When I sleep on my... About 75% of the time, I sleep on my back. I actually sleep like this. I'm not even trying to be funny. I legit sleep like this. If you don't drink, you can leave. Lyrics to this song are a fucking life philosophy lesson. I don't know why my Elgato does that now. Like, all of a sudden, I have to start. I don't know wait. My Elgato does that now. Okay. stupid stream in the background is like all of a sudden I have to start unplugging it and plugging it back in. Normally I check that before I launch a stream, but I figure it would have been fine. But of course it wasn't. But it is now, so we're fine. We're fine. It's all fixed. All good now. That's why I hate streaming. Something always happens. Why my streaming computer still fucking blue screens, I don't know. There's no fucking reason for it. And you know what? I keep forgetting to take a picture of the actual error so I can figure out why it does it. It just does it after a couple of hours of streaming. I don't know why. I'm sure I could figure it out if I actually took a picture of the error and then, you know, diagnosed it. Because I fixed this computer blue screening before. And I really don't want to have to fucking reinstall Windows. I like this band. This is a weird band. Holy Terror. 2 albums. That's it. But 2 good albums. They just never caught traction. No, I don't think it's a memory issue. Front side bus bottleneck? No. This is just my streaming PC. That's all I do with it. It's just stream. Here. So that's my streaming PC. This is my main rig, alright? So everything right here, this is my streaming PC. Alright, all of this is this computer here. Now the main rig is just right here. I have 2 hands. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm thinking it's probably just a outdated driver fucking things up. I'm just too lazy. So I don't stream enough to where it's that big of an issue. One day I'll fucking figure it out. No, that was my old computer. My old computer, my old motherboard, there was a dust bunny between like I don't know if it was the South Bridge or the North Bridge, one of them. There was a dust bunny on it, and it legit caught on fire and made part of my motherboard just black. And believe it or not, computer still ran fine. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just probably a fucking driver. A video driver or a chipset driver, something stupid. It was an MSI motherboard, and I love MSI motherboards. Why it caught on fire, I don't know. I mean, at least I think it was like a dust bunny that kind of blew through it, and it just hit a really hot part of the motherboard and just went up like kindling. I remember the night too. It was I was in my basement, and I had all the lights out, so all I could see was basically the light from my computer screen and the light from my... No, I didn't even have any LEDs in my computer at that time, because that wasn't really a thing then. So it was just a light from my computer screen. But I did have a clear case, or at least a clear window on the one panel of my case. And all of a sudden, we already listened to this song. As much as I like it, and that one too. That's a good one. I remember all of a sudden, one side of my room got orange. I'm sitting at my computer, and I'm like, whoa, where the fuck that come from? And I could see it was coming from my computer, and I got up real quick, and I turned her, and I looked at it. Fucking flame inside my computer case. Well, I ran behind and yanked the power cord out, and it died out almost instantly. Yeah, good old penis cannon. I'd ride a penis cannon if I could. What? And the fire went out almost instantly, and my room smelled for about 2 hours. And it was at that point, you know, I cleaned it out really well, because I thought, that's what I think it was. Yeah, no, that'll get me banned. And probably arrested. I remember I cleaned it out really good, because I thought it was a dust bunny that caused the fire. And then I reconnected everything, I plugged everything back in, and started back up. It never gave me another problem. Didn't BitChute just lose? Didn't well, the hosting company that hosts BitChute just got banned from PayPal, didn't they? Who wouldn't ride a penis cannon? Whether you're straight or gay or male, female, who cares? No, I think that I read earlier today that the hosting site for BitChute, who also happens to host a Proud Boys site or something, or the main Proud Boys site, just recently got banned from PayPal. Yeah, I gotta play some type of, you know, horror themed music. And it just happens to be thrash metal. Yeah, it's wild. But we don't discuss politics here. Not on the stream anywhere. Don't do it. Hate fucking politics. We're a week away from Halloween, huh? Politics are great when the politicians all die. What kind of pants do I wear? That's a very personal question. I don't know if I'm comfortable answering that. But to answer your question, most of the time I wear jeans. It could be 125 degrees outside and I will probably be in a pair of jeans. I like pants. I like pants. I'm not one of those guys that needs to just take his pants off as soon as he gets home from work. My legs get cold very easily, and I like the cold, but I don't know. Would I wear a platinum vest and gamer glass? First of all, I don't know what the fuck gamer glasses are. And what exactly is a platinum vest? It's made from platinum? Because I would probably go melt it down and sell it at that point. You hate pants. What did pants ever do to you? Why do you have a vendetta against pants? Pants are wonderful. At least for me, they keep my legs warm. Yeah. No, I pretty much only wear jeans. Unless I'm like if I know I'm not gonna go out, like I wear my sweatpants. But if I'm going out anywhere, I always have jeans on. Always. I love this song. You know what's crazy is that this song is from 2007. It sounds like it's from 1986, you know? What I love about Hirax, they're old school, but even their newer stuff sounds old. Really do hope these guys put out another album. These guys, Hirax they were a lost band. Like, they got lost in the shuffle in the early to mid 80s in terms of the Bay Area thrash metal scene. And I don't know why, because they're so good. Dude singing, his name is Ketan De Pena, and his voice is so unique and good. I do wear socks and sandals. That's my jam. I don't need nobody looking at my toes. And I would think you would appreciate that, you and your hatred for feet and toes. Both of you. But seriously, Rory, what the fuck's a platinum vest and gamer glasses? I would say about 75% of the time I wear socks and sandals. I'm that guy. Oh. Why you gotta bring up that fat fuck? Like, I don't even follow his nonsense anymore. I'm fucking sick of it. Yeah, I know. I know what that piece of fucking shit scammed out of people. But you know what? I can't even say he scammed that out of people. People are fucking stupid. You pay someone $100 to put on a fucking vest? You need to be fucking punched in the face repeatedly. You need to be beaten with heavy mining equipment and left bleeding in the moonlight. You need to be disemboweled with a wooden cooking spoon if you fucking pay somebody $100 to put on a vest. Like if you pay someone $100 nightly, not even nightly, twice a day, to put on a vest, you need to be penciled in for a sudden visit from the Angel of Death. No, I do not have Crocs. I refuse to wear Crocs. I refuse to let Crocs in my house. My wife does not have Crocs. My wife does not have Crocs. My son does not have Crocs. I do not have Crocs. They are fucking uncomfortable. They look like dog shit. I do not allow them in my house. Oh, I saw that, Rory. I saw that on Twitter. That super blind cuck. What the fuck did that fucking loser get a PS5 early? Yeah, well, they need to be penciled in for a quicker visit. Oh, such a good song. This is off their last album. From 2013, the Immortal Legacy album. I love that artwork on Immortal Legacy. tied to the gallows. Trying to find like a good resolution of the album cover to post up, but all dog shit. You could try to chase me now, you ain't gonna catch me. Yeah, Super Blind Man is just a fucking, he's a, sorry man, I don't care if you're blind, you're a fucking loser. Dude has given hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to one of the biggest scumbags on the internet. I got no fucking sympathy for you, even if you got a goddamn disability. You're a piece of shit who's enabling a bigger piece of shit. Sorry, man. Just the way it is. Just of those who oppose. Tied to the gallows. As I said, every time I hear Hirax, I always think of Chris, man. I would have no idea who this band was if it wasn't for him. And you know what? I love the singer of this band. Ketan De Pena. He's awesome. Show you guys what he looks like. That's Ketan De Pena as the lead singer of Hirax. He's awesome. You know, I had a chance, if I happened to follow through and go with my buddies to a show a couple of years back, I would have been able to meet him. This is a new Finntroll. This is off their latest album from 2020, and god damn, it's a good album. Look, I got all the sympathy in the world for fucking people with disabilities, but when you got a disability and you're too stupid to realize that you're just throwing your money away to garbage, then I got no sympathy for you. I don't tolerate stupidity. I don't do it. Who's so cute? I'm confused at who you're calling cute, and I'm a little worried. Oh, yeah, I guess he would be a simp. He would be a simp for a fat, scamming, scummy pig roach. Not even a simp for an e-thought. He's a simp for an e-pig. Yeah, he's made $2 so far. You know some fucking... can't use the word I want to use, but you know, some fucking cucked ass motherfucker is gonna go ahead and drop $98 5 minutes before the stream ends. Oh, Katon? Oh, he is. He's a cutie, ain't he? He is. Yeah, my at the Maryland Death Fest a couple years ago, Hirax was playing, and I couldn't go. I just couldn't. And somehow my buddy had the opportunity, and he ended up meeting him. And I feel like I should have been there. That's pretty much how his donations go. Hey DSP, it's my birthday. Here's $600. I'm glad you enjoy my nonsense and ramblings and well, nonsense really. Whole lot of nonsense. I do enjoy doing it. It's easy to enjoy doing it when the music is so good. Alright. What else we got? I want more Municipal Waste. Come on, give it to me. Alright. A little Jun Jun from Testament. This is off the Demonic album. This is a crazy album for Testament because this is not thrash metal. So I don't know why I put it on the playlist tonight. This is technically a death metal album. With thrash elements, so it's okay. You know what? There are thrash elements in this album, but it is definitely more death metal than thrash metal, which was a far cry from what Testament typically does. Especially in the vocal stylings from Chuck Billy. Listen to the way he sings. And I want to remind you all, this man had, fought, and beat throat cancer. Dude, Planet fucking Jeff, that guy. He might be the saddest human being walking this planet. Though I don't think he's been around on, as I said, I've not been following DSP nonsense because I'm done with it. But I don't think he's been around on his streams lately. I think ever since he got doxxed really hard. And we found out where he worked. And I say we because I am a proud member of Kiwi Farms, and it was definitely someone from Kiwi Farms who found out all of this. Yeah, I don't think he's been around as much lately when he realized that when you support scum, well, your life turns to shit. And the Demonic album is such an underrated album. I'm taking one more swig before I put the good stuff away. It's so good though. I can't sit here and just, you know, drink this all night on stream. I can't just sit here and drink a $400 bottle of scotch all night on stream. If I could afford to do that, I would. But this is special scotch. Scare little children, women, animals. Yeah, no, I would quicker kill myself than do that. Don't ever say anything like that again. You're gonna ruin my drink. You know, you can't understand what I feel when I smell and drink this without appreciating. You'll never understand it unless you're a scotch drinker. Like you would look at me right now and be like, "Whoa, you must be an alcoholic or something." It has nothing to do with that. It's just when you appreciate the craft, the time, and the mastery that goes into making this delicious golden liquid, then you understand. Now, anybody. I'm not gonna respond to that one, Rory. Now, anybody can make, you know, a 7-year-old or even a 12-year-old scotch, but a 26-year-old scotch. It's going to just amaze me every time I drink it. Put it this way. This scotch is so goddamn good and rare that when I'm done with this bottle, I am going to take like a hot blade of some sort. I'm going to cut the top off so I can lick the inside of the bottle. Oh, that's gonna happen. And I'll tell you one other thing. Most scotch drinkers aren't alcohol. Well, most seasoned and appreciative scotch drinkers are not alcoholics. I don't drink scotch to get drunk. I drink scotch because I appreciate what went into making it. The fact that this liquid was in a wooden cask for 26 years and now it's going into my belly. There is something magical about that. Fun fact about this song, Under Burgitrot, is that on this album, about 2 or 3 songs after this one, is another song. I don't remember the name of it. Okay. I love this song though. So this song is called Under Burgitrot. 1, 2, 3 songs after this song is another song called Under Dorvadrins Fort. And it's a slightly rearranged version of this song, but the lyrics are completely different. very strange. This is the heavier version of the song. The other version is more folky and funky. It's a funky version. But as I said, the lyrics are completely different, but the melody and everything is exactly the same. Fun fact that nobody cares about. I always found it really weird. Alright. After this song, I have to go put my scotch away. Because every time I look at it, I just want to down it. And I get mad at myself for not asking my brother to bring me 2 bottles of this. Again, this was a $400 bottle, but it only, in Scotland, it's only $140. But if you happen to be able to find it in the States, it's $400. And fuck me running. If I could find scotch this good in America for $140, it'd be the greatest country ever. I love the end of this song. Alright, a little Havoc. This is some good. They're not classic thrash, but they sure do sound it, don't they? Alright. I need one more beer. I gotta put my scotch away before something bad happens to it. And I'll be right back. You know, I have their new album. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm sure it's good. I've never heard anything bad from Havoc. They are truly like an impressive, like, newer thrash metal band. All right, what do we got next here, guys? We got, ooh, this is newer Suicidal. This is their latest album, 2018, I think. I used to know someone that looked like you. Yeah, 2018, when this album came out. Still psycho punk after all these years. You know, something about Suicidal Tendencies, the only thing that's ever remained constant about this band is the singer, Mike Muir. Every other member of this band has been replaced multiple times. But, fun fact in case nobody knew, the most tenured bassist for Metallica and current bassist Rob Trujillo, amazing bassist. He started in Suicidal Tendencies. Before he went to Metallica, this is where he was. In fact, if may he rest in peace, the legendary Cliff Burton, condition. If the legendary Cliff Burton had not passed away on that tragic bus accident back in, what was it, 1985, 1986? Rob Trujillo may have never left Suicidal Tendencies and joined Metallica. Well, obviously he wouldn't have. Cliff would have still been playing. But Suicidal has gone through a lot of band members. But right now, they happen to have the greatest metal drummer of all time drumming for them in Dave Lombardo. Dave Lombardo, if you do not know the name, which is okay. You gotta really be a metalhead to know who these people are. Dave Lombardo is a founding member of Slayer. He drummed for Testament. He actually drummed on my favorite Testament album, The Gathering, in 2001, 2002. And he had his own band, Grip Inc., which if you like industrial metal, they're one of the best industrial metal bands ever. Sadly, that band is no longer a thing. They put out 3 albums? 3.5 albums, maybe? And they're no longer a thing because the lead singer of Grip Inc., the extremely talented Gus Chambers, sadly committed suicide many years ago. But again, if you like industrial metal, do yourself a favor. Go look up Grip Inc. Especially their final album they did called Incorporated. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Havoc needs to get more credit within the thrash community. These guys are really good. Alright, so I was hoping that the randomness of Shuffle would go ahead and throw in some really good music I've recently discovered. A folk metal band out of Belarus. Yeah, Belarus. Look, I don't listen to much Russian music. Okay, I don't listen to any Russian music. And that's not a slight against Russian music. I just haven't really had much of a chance to run into Russian music. But I recently, within the last month or two, I came across this band. Now, they're no longer together. They only put out about 2 or 3 albums. But I came across them. Alright, Trina, have a good night. I'm sure Ari's going back to sleep as well. So, thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. And have a good sleep. So, I came across them on one of my metal sites, and I happened to looked them up, and I looked them up, and the first song I came across, I played, and I was sold instantly. Hard, fucking hard. And well, it doesn't look like Shuffle's gonna play any tonight, so what do we got? That's gonna be another 5:15. So these next 3 songs, probably gonna take us out tonight, because I'm gonna finish my beer. I'm gonna listen to these songs, and I'm probably gonna head off. So the name of this band is Finntroll. And as I said, they are from Belarus. Belarus, who would have ever thought a good band would come out of Belarus, let alone a good folk metal band? But here we are. I'm about to play it, and you guys can decide for yourself if they're good. Personally, I love them. As I said, they're not together anymore, but fuck, they're a good band. So when I was looking them up, this is the first song I heard from them. This is the song that got me into them. It's catchy. I know. You know, trust me when I say, when I first heard them, you know, I'm thinking to myself, a Belarusian folk metal band. I'm like, how good can these fucking people be? God damn. Like, I felt like an asshole after I heard them. Like, to even think, like, that they would be just dog shit. Like, I felt like complete garbage for doubting how good this band could have possibly have been. Because even after I heard this song, even after I heard how amazing it was, I was thinking to myself, well, the albums can't be that good, right? I mean, yeah, alright, so this song is fucking stupid amazing. But the album can't be that good. Nope. Nope. Made myself feel like an asshole twice over the same band. We got 2 more songs. 2 more. So, I heard the song. I was like, all right. I need more. Because I gotta see if this band's a fluke or not. You know, this song is one of the best songs I've heard in the last couple of years. I gotta see if this band's a fluke. So I get this album. I'm not even gonna try to fucking pronounce it. It's Russian. Slonlaja Pana. I don't know. I don't speak Russian. Where's fucking Stefan when I need him? He could probably figure it out. So I get the album. I'm like, all right. So this song is amazing, but the rest of the album can't be that good. This is the first song off the album, not the one we just listened to. What I'm about to play, and it's just as good. I told you. And it's one of those albums from start to finish that good. This is actually sort of a drinking song. Looking up the lyrics. The one line they keep repeating in English means wishing you long years of life as we raise our tankards. I like that. I like that. And the name of the song in English is To a Friend. I never looked up the lyrics before for this song. I actually like it like 10 times more. Alright, my friends. Many of you have left, but you did hang out with me tonight, and I appreciate that very much. So anyone still hanging around, thank you. We're not done yet. We got one more song. The song that I typically like to end my streams on, despite what theme we are running with for the night, whether it be classic rock, classic metal, thrash metal, folk metal, whatever we happen to be doing, this is the song that I like to use to end my streams. This is a song that I like to think of as just an overall rock anthem. Is it a song most people know? No. Is it a song that most people should know? Fucking absolutely. Despite it featuring a singer that I don't care for much. But goddamn, it works. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Only 11:30. The night is still young for a Saturday night. Go out. Enjoy yourselves. Stay in. Have a drink or two. On me, for me, or with me. Regardless of what you do, make sure you're loaded.